Hi everybody, my name is Fahad and welcome to my channel where I help you discover the realities of living in Vancouver, Canada. Whether you're a new immigrant, a student, or somebody that's planning to move here, today we will be tackling one of the biggest questions people ask. That is, what is the best place to live in Metro Vancouver? From North Vancouver to Surrey, I'll break it down for you based on 5 key factors: safety, prices, things to do, accessibility, and community. Before we dive into each area, here's a quick fact. Metro Vancouver is made up of 21 municipalities, including cities, districts, and towns. While most people think of Vancouver as just the main city, the entire region is diverse and has something for everyone. Today, we're focusing on some of the major ones like North Vancouver, Vancouver City, Burnaby, Surrey, Coquitlam, and Richmond. So now that you know, let's dive right in. Firstly, North Vancouver. Now, full disclosure, I live in North Vancouver, so I might be a little biased. But come on, have you seen this place? It's literally like heaven on earth. This place is a dream for nature lovers with stunning trails, mountains, beaches, and it's perfect for you if you're into an active, outdoor, and a fit lifestyle. In terms of safety, this is one of the safest areas in Metro Vancouver. It's quiet, it's clean, and it's extremely family friendly. But safety and beauty come at a very high price. North Van is one of the more expensive side when it comes to housing, and a one-bedroom apartment could set you back for over more than $2,500 a month. As for the things to do, there's several options that you have, from hiking Grouse Mountain, which is also called the Grouse Grind, to kayaking at Deep Cove. There's no shortage of outdoor activities. For the accessibility, it is very well connected to downtown Vancouver through the sea bus. But if you're into commuting by car, traffic on the bridges can be absolutely a very big nuisance. As for the community, let me share a fun fact with you. North Vancouver is home to a very large Iranian community, so you'll find amazing Persian restaurants and a lot of fancy grocery stores that have everything you need. Number 2, Vancouver City. Now, let's talk about Vancouver, the heart of it all. If you love the hustle and bustle of a city life, this is where you want to be. Safety can vary depending on your neighborhood and your block. Areas like Kitsilano and Yaletown are relatively safe, but some places in downtown East Side can be a bit rough because of the homelessness. Oh, as for the prices, Vancouver can be very expensive. So let me warn you, simply renting a one-bedroom apartment in a nice, decent area can easily cross $3,000 a month. As for the things to do, this is Vancouver downtown, and this city has everything. It has restaurants, bars, pubs, beaches, parks, Stanley Park, and plus you'll never be very far away from the water. You can have a beautiful beach view from wherever you are. As for the accessibility, this has one of the best public transport in the regions. Buses, SkyTrains, bike lanes, whatever you want will be available for you. And as for the community, it's sort of a melting pot of cultures. You'll find a bit of everything: food, festivals, and people from all over the world. Now, let's head all the way to Burnaby. This is a great middle ground between city life and suburban areas. Burnaby is generally a very safe area, but like any other city, it does have some areas that are far better and safer than others. As for the prices, it is definitely more affordable than downtown Vancouver, but prices have started to go up very rapidly, and you can expect anything between $2,200 to $2,500 for a one-bedroom apartment. As for the things to do, Burnaby has wonderful shopping, like for example, one of the biggest malls in the whole region, Metrotown. There's lots of parks, there's a lot of cultural spots, there's a Burnaby Village Museum, and there's a lot of fancy restaurants as well. Burnaby is super accessible thanks to multiple SkyTrains that connect it to Vancouver downtown and all of the surrounding areas. And as for the diversity here is amazing. Burnaby has significant Asian, South Asian, Filipino communities, and that makes it a vibrant and an inclusive place to live. So now we're gonna make a U-turn and we're heading all the way to Surrey, what I call the mini India or mini Punjab of British Columbia. Surrey is a very popular choice for most Indian immigrants and international students, which again are mostly from India. Safety. Frankly speaking, here's the thing. Surrey has a very high crime rate as compared to other municipalities. But considering how massive the city is, your experiences can vary depending on the block and neighborhood that you live in. Surrey is definitely much more affordable than Vancouver or Burnaby, and you can find some one-bedroom apartments for even under 2,000 in a lot of areas. As for the things to do in Surrey, there's plenty of green spaces, shopping centers, community events, and you're also close to the US border so you can cross over anytime. But if you're in Surrey, don't forget to miss out the wonderful Pakistani and Indian restaurants that serve brilliant, authentic South Asian food. As for the accessibility, public transport is decent, not as robust as maybe Vancouver or Burnaby, but if you have a car, it makes it a lot easier to go around the place. When it comes to the community in Surrey, Surrey hosts a very huge South Asian community. You'll find amazing Indian food, you'll find cultural festivals, and there's a very strong community network. And you'll also find a lot of religious places that you can go to offer your prayer, whether it's a Sikh Gurdwara, there's a Hindu temple, and there's even plenty of mosques. Now, let's switch to Coquitlam. Coquitlam is a growing city. It's perfect if you're looking for a quieter lifestyle with a lot of greenery. As for safety, generally Coquitlam is known to be very safe and also very family oriented. As for the pricing, it is definitely more affordable than Vancouver or Burnaby. But prices are increasing as more people move here, so you can expect to pay around $2,000 for a one-bedroom apartment. As for the things to do, you've got plenty of options. You've got parks, you've got trails, you've got lakes, and it is a wonderful place for outdoor activities with your family. Thanks to the evergreen SkyTrain, Coquitlam is connected to Burnaby, Vancouver, or wherever you want to go. So even though it is a bit far apart, it might take you some time, but you'll eventually get there, and it is very easy to get around the place. And as for the community, Coquitlam hosts a very strong Korean community. So if you're into K-pop or Korean restaurants, you'll find plenty of options to eat, plenty of Korean grocery stores, and also a lot of Korean and other cultural events. And last but not the least, we have Richmond, a city known for its vibrant culture and food scene. Richmond is home to a very large Chinese community, which means amazing Chinese food, cultural festivals, and shopping centers like Aberdeen Mall. So I used to work in Richmond, so I've been around this place a lot. And let me make it very clear to you, Chinese people are extremely friendly, they're very introverted, they will not bother you, and they will not talk to you unless you talk to them. So they're a very peaceful crowd to be amongst, and they're very friendly, they're always smiling, and wonderful people to be with. As for the safety, Richmond is generally very safe. It's a bit more densely populated, you'll find a very big crowd, but of course, there are some areas that are more safer than others. As for the pricing, it is very similar to Burnaby, and a one bedroom can range anywhere between $2,200 to $2,500. There's several things to do in Richmond. There's a Richmond night market, there's Western Village, there's a beautiful waterfront, and there's plenty of cultural events that you can go to and plenty of food options as well. So as for the accessibility, Richmond is very close to the airport. Richmond is connected to downtown Vancouver through the SkyTrain. And if you want to go all the way to the other side to North Van, what you have to do is you're going to take a SkyTrain, get off at downtown, and from downtown you can take a sea bus. So you can get wherever you want to go. The accessibility is not much of an issue. And like I already said, Richmond is home to a very big Chinese community. And if you're into Chinese culture or Chinese yourself, then you will find plenty of friends if you're living in Richmond. So there you have it, a breakdown of some of the best places to live in Metro Vancouver. But ultimately, the best place for you depends on your priorities, budget, lifestyle, and what kind of community that you are looking for. So let me know in the comments below where you'd like to stay or where you'd like to live. And if you already live in one of these areas, what has your experience been like, so we can educate each other. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want me to make other videos about any other subject or about life in Vancouver, please do let me know. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. See you next time.